Hello, everybody. Today, what I was wanting to talk about was the type of music you can listen to while you're doing cardio, or what you want to listen to while doing cardio. And what I have found out, I just now got through doing cardio. With the type of cardio that I do is intervals for 16 minutes. I've done that since 2005, I believe. And so it's a minute on hard resistance, fast pace, a minute, half of that same resistance, half of that the hard resistance, but still at the same pace, off and on for a minute each, for 16 minutes. So by the end of it, I'm really gasping for air. And what I have found, just keep stumbling around, that it seems like I would used to just listen to like upbeat music. Sometimes I listen to motivational speeches, or like, Machiavelli motivation. It's like bodybuilding motivation while I was doing it. But what I have seen, that like techno or trance type music makes this type of cardio way easier. And I believe the reason that is because trance or techno is just over and over and over of the same thing, and you really don't know. The first minute of it sounds like the 20th minute of it, and you really listen to that music, you lose track of time. And doing cardio, really hard cardio, if you can lose track of time, that's like your best friend, because the worst thing you can find out is like during your minute of hard that you're just like, I'm about to give up. I hope I cannot sustain this much longer, and I hope it's almost over. And then you look down at the time on whatever machine you're using, and you're like, you're only halfway through it. It just like kills you. It's like, sometimes it makes it almost impossible to get through. But if you don't know how much time, and you just kind of get in this dull state of mind to where time just passes by at a unknown pace, it seems to get through that. Because I believe that with songs or videos, unless we've never heard of them before, and even if we haven't never heard of them before, our brains knows about how long a song lasts, and it can pretty much pick up on what's the middle of the song, what's the coming up on the ending of the song. It's kind of knows that because most songs follow the same formula, the build up and the middle, and then the grand finale or whatever. But so through those songs, we kind of know, it's almost like we can see a stopwatch in our head, because we're keeping time with that song without even knowing it. And I tried this because supposedly that's a good. I was listening to this music with to try to get in flow states while doing paperwork, something I very much dislike. I was trying to get in that state of mind to where 3 hours of paperwork did not seem like 3 hours, and I could just get in this flow state and it'd be done before I knew it. And supposedly trance or techno type, I just almost saw a wreck with two 18-wheelers, one in front of me, one right beside me. Probably wouldn't have been very good for me. But so I was attempting that for that, and I thought, well, if it kind of dulls the passage of time, then maybe that would be good for cardio, because the best thing you can do is just let your mind drift and keep the same, just basically focus on your pace, your art. I do the recumbent bike religiously, so I just focus on the RPMs of the thing, or you can do steps per minute or whatever. And that's another good thing about techno, trance. It's typically in that 90 something range beats per minute. So if you basically just keep your feet going to the beat of the music, it's something, you're going at your right pace, and before you know it, your cardio's almost done. So I say that now. If I was doing moderate cardio, say I was doing like a little long duration moderate cardio, say a light jog, or just walking or whatever, I mean personally I would pick audiobooks just to help the passage of time. But I have seen that something that makes your mind focus on something, like an audiobook, where you're really trying to listen to what it's saying, does not seem to be the best either, because you're taking that focus away from doesn't seem to be the best for high intensity cardio, because it takes away from the task at hand, which is just not going to last very long, but is extremely hard for most people anyhow. If you're doing it right, it should be really hard. So I thought I would share that with everybody, and hope y'all have a nice day, and hopefully I will too, since I've got that over with. So till the next video, thank you very much. Bye.